I'm going to discuss with you certain things that you can take, certain measures you can take. There are certain things that happens to our babies and our toddlers at home that causes us parents to freak out. And today's topic, we are going to discuss what to do if your baby. So basically the segment is what to do if your baby, and then I'll bring up what it is that your baby is going through, and then I'll tell you what to do when that happens. So for instance, my first thing with you is what to do if your baby is running a fever. You know, there are times you're there and your baby is okay 1 minute, and then you realize that the temperature is rising and he or she is getting hotter and hotter. And then I know, we tend to freak out a lot because the baby starts to be running a very high temperature, and then it results in them crying a lot. And then we are running helter-skelter thinking, what do we do? Is my baby going to die? Is my baby okay? And then we start to freak out, and it's don't get me wrong, it's perfectly natural, but I'm here to give you some tips on what to do if your baby is running a fever so you don't get so scared, so you can take some measures before you get to the hospital. So you're home with your baby and your baby's running a fever. Now, the best thing to do is bathe your baby with lukewarm water. So lukewarm water basically means that the water is not exactly warm, but it's running more into the cold section, but just not all that warm. So you don't bath your baby with cold water. That I would not recommend, even though the baby's running temperature. Just try to find something lukewarm and then bathe your baby in it. So you're giving your baby a lukewarm bath. Now, when you're done, whatever clothes your baby are wearing, you put that away, and then you give your baby some lightweight clothes, something lighter. You don't put your baby in jackets, maybe a onesie. A onesie will be fine. You put your baby in a onesie, or some clothes that are light. You don't put them in cotton and fur clothes that are heavy, that will make your baby feel hot. No, you make sure your baby is very lightweight clothes that are airy enough, and you do this for your baby. And then you try, after this, you let your baby rest for a while, and then you check your baby's temperature. Now, during this time, mostly when your baby is running a fever, they'll be sweating a lot or they'll be crying a lot, and it also causes them to be dehydrated. So you try as much as possible to be hydrating your baby. You can do this by breastfeeding your baby.